Let me tell you a story.
Welcome to My Skeptical Sister.
I'm Megan, the skeptical one.
I'm Erin, the believer. We have been drinking.
Just a wee bit.
Just be prepared.
Yep.
Listen, it's not a school night.
No.
It's a random 3-day weekend.
And we love that. And we just got to meet with a lovely Brooke, one of our best friends.
Yes, one of our lovely, lovely friends we love so much. We went out to the dive bar, the Maple Inn.
Like the diviest of dive bars.
The most impressive loud clapper I've ever heard in my whole life.
Oh, he loved him some football.
Football was on. Pretty sure the Cubs won. The Bears.
Oh, it's like the Cubs.
Cubs is basketball. Sorry.
Baseball.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. It's boy sport. Who cares? Nobody cares about boy sport. I meant the Bears.
The Bears.
Which is who we want to be in the Super Bowl.
I don't think they won.
I think they did.
The bartender was so excited. And he was going for the Broncos.
No. I went up there at one point and I said, "Who's winning?" And they were all like, "Chicago." I was like, "Great. Who are we rooting for?" And they're like, "Chicago." I was like, "Okay, me too. Calm down."
Well, when I talked to the bartender and I asked him who he was going for, he said Broncos. But they just lost their quarterback yesterday, so it wasn't promising, is what he said.
What happened to the quarterback?
I have no idea. I didn't
Sounds
want to.
dramatic.
It also sounded sensitive, so I did not.
Right before
I didn't press
the Super Bowl. My
right
goodness.
Before.
The Broncos was the first team I ever really loved in football.
This is the longest I've ever talked about sports in my life. So
John Elway was a big fan.
What are these sports people?
He was a quarterback. First year I ever watched the Super Bowl.
Like, are you making this up?
No.
Do you know these people?
Yes, in the Broncos. I remember I had a Broncos shirt I wore all the time. It was orange.
Oh, is this back when people used to think you were a boy and they call you Sport Billy?
No, it was when I was then trying to attract boys by being
a boy's
into
girl.
Football. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got real into it. Not great. Seeing as how I didn't get my first kiss till senior year of high school, not great. Because that started at 13, me watching football.
Man, the things we would do just to try to attract
I know.
stupid men. Sorry, no offense, Jarrett.
Now, that was a random name call.
Well, I realized
it's awkward, more awkward that I went to high school with him. That sounds like I was specifically aiming for Jarrett.
No, I just made him a fan favorite. And I just realized like we have another heterosexual male listener and I feel so bad for him.
Jarrett's wife, I promise. I always thought Jarrett was very cool. I was never going after him.
Yeah, I don't think I think you're hypersensitive to that. I don't think that's what that sounded like at all. Oh my gosh.
I basically just said I would change my personality to attract boys. And you're like, sorry, Jarrett.
Sorry, Jarrett, that I'm being mean to men is all I meant. I could also say I can't think of any other heterosexual male men that listen. Who? Not to call you out, Jarrett. I think it's great that you're here. I don't think there's Brittany's husband.
Brittany's husband.
I think she makes him listen.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, I don't know.
So that's all I meant.
Not everybody's
Jarrett's
been
wife.
explicit about their sexual orientation.
Down.
I know that Keith is married to a man, so it's safe to assume.
It's safe to assume.
But there are a couple mysteries out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know everybody's sexual orientation who listens to the pod, but I would say the majority of the men who listen.
It's not our business. We don't care.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Love who you want to love.
Yeah, I'm just saying we are kind of harsh to heterosexual, especially white men.
I know.
So,
and usually it's well deserved.
Right? Because we're married to a couple of them.
There are a few and far good
exceptions to the rule, but they are very few and far between.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I was saying is like, sorry, all of you straight men out there that we are mean to. That's all
the
I
masses.
meant. The masses.
Tuning in to My Skeptical Sister.
I was, in droves.
That's right.
In droves.
Man. Really quick, just a sidebar of a correction. I really butchered the name of Heated Rivalry last week. It's called Heated Rivalry.
What did you say?
I don't know. Heated Rivals, I think.
Oh, funny.
And then I listened to it before and I was like, I didn't even know the name of it. And I was trying to tell everybody to watch it.
I think everybody
I feel like some
exactly.
people were like, you're saying it wrong.
Stephanie. She's probably.
Maybe, yeah.
I could see her in her car nodding her head saying exactly that.
Yep.
That is wrong, Erin. That is wrong.
If they started watching it and got obsessed with it the way I did, then they were probably like, good grief, Erin. So anyways, I know the name of it. Sorry. I haven't rewatched it, but I will. And I can't wait.
Are you all caught up?
Oh, yeah. I watched the whole season.
Oh, nice.
It's so good.
Okay.
It is the most romantic thing I've ever watched on TV. Like literally sobbing out of pure beauty of love.
Even though you've seen Dirty Dancing?
Yes. I never cried during Dirty Dancing ever once. Did you?
I'm just kidding. I don't even, like, if I probably laid down and thought about Dirty Dancing, I could probably find a million things wrong with it, but.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But,
Actually,
I don't like
what?
to.
There's a lot right with it, though.
Well, yes, like abortion rights for sure.
Yeah.
But also women's rights for sure. But, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I can't think of a single thing wrong with it at this very moment. Like they point out things that are good, like unjust, but it's always the bad people you're not rooting for. It's like about class.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're not rooting for the rich people who are here. We're rooting for.
Yes, I do love this movie. I'm back. I wavered
Actually,
for a second.
Yeah. And
but surely, like,
tells you.
Okay, the dynamic. Well, you know how, like you'll send me these. They're very great. Like how you'll like send me a tip.
They're very great.
Well, I do mean that. I'm like meaning that sarcastically. Like a TikTok that all of a sudden shatter one of my like dreams of like a great movie that I used to have.
I send these to you?
You send them to me all the time.
Like what?
Oh my gosh, what was the last one? It was a movie that I loved. Was it Ghost?
Oh yeah, I did send you one on Ghost.
Yes, and I was like, I love that movie. And then all of a sudden you send me this and I'm like,
yeah, he was
quit dissecting it. You're right. He is awful.
Yeah,
he is
awful.
Horrible. And so I feel like
if
I rewatch enough, but if I rewatch Dirty Dancing, I would probably feel the same way.
No, I feel like I'm backing it in even harder because then they go on to tell you not to believe in stereotypes because you would never expect a little old couple to be the people picking pockets, and they were those shoemakers.
That is true. Those damn shoemakers, man, they were racking up the money.
And they blamed Johnny. Did they fire Johnny for that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they sure did. They sure did. In
fact, I think it might be
Fight
required
the Man.
Literature. I think everybody should watch that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think
it
it's
is very
better
white. Okay, we will say it's a very white movie, but
it is
other
a very
than
white
that,
movie. It is better than Heated Rivalry. Then.
Oh no, no! I don't think their love story is as good as Heated Rivalry.
Oh, okay.
Heated Rivalry is so good; it literally brought me to tears multiple times.
You tell me that every time. I think you've told everybody that.
I'm coming to the cottage. Everybody who has seen it just got chills. It was a really good impression.
I have not, so I feel dead inside towards it.
It's fine. It's fine. Although that was a really good Russian impression. That's fine.
Hey, I have. Speaking of Russian impressions, a bone to pick with Danny.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And Amber.
Oh, all right.
Both of those Russians. Have we mentioned I've been drinking a little bit? Neither of them are Russian. That's why that's
that
funny.
We know of.
That we know of. True. Anyway, my whole thing is the other day, Danny asked on our Facebook page what time our movie time started.
Mm-hmm.
I respond like a normal person.
Yeah.
And put 7:30 exclamation point.
Yeah.
Danny comes back and is like, whoa, simmer down. What are you so angry about? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, I'm not being angry. So then somebody else asks another question. I put a couple more exclamation points. And yet again, I'm being told I'm being aggressive by using the exclamation point. So now here's my bone to pick. Because I can have a disagreement with somebody and be like, no, I'm sorry, friend. Exclamation point means excitement.
Yeah.
Aaron and I also just had Taco Bell.
We did. It was the best Taco Bell I've ever had in my life.
Aaron makes garlic Taco Bell. Aioli. She makes me get Taco Bell every time we drink.
Tonight, it was also your idea at the same time.
It was so good. I will admit it. It sounded glorious when you said it.
That's right.
What was that about?
Danny.
Oh, yes.
And your boner.
My boner?
Your bone to pick.
Oh, I do often have a boner when I talk about Danny. But so then Amber chimes in. She says something. The whole point is that we're going back and forth about the fact that an exclamation point just means you're excited. It does not mean you're angry. It does not mean you're aggressive. It definitely does not mean you're yelling at somebody.
No, that's all caps.
But that's what Danny and Amber both tried to tell me. It means you're yelling at somebody. So, okay, whatever. I disagree. So I move along. However, those two, what is the phrase? They're renting
Beating
space
a
in my
dead
head.
horse? Oh, okay.
What is that? Like when they like live in there now?
Living rent free.
They're living rent free. That's the phrase. Thank you.
What did you say?
I don't know, renting a room, something in my head.
Renting a room in my head.
Yes, they're living rent free in my brain because I then start to go out there to hustle to get people to come and listen to our podcast and give us stories. I start getting excited, not angry, that people are now wanting to write in their stories. So I go to thank them. And every time I go to hit the exclamation point, I fucking doubt myself. And I'm like, oh shit, they're going to think I'm yelling at them now.
Thank you.
Thank you for this. Yeah. So then all of a sudden I find myself like trying to find, I don't know how to end a sentence now. I have no idea how to end the fucking sentence.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, oh, okay, where I would normally put an exclamation point, now I'm just putting ... and then like something else.
And then everybody's waiting.
Oh my gosh. Not long though. It's just right there. The word, the little letters right after the ... But anyway, I'm making them wait. And then I get to the final end of the sentence and I'm like, okay, again, this is where I would put the exclamation point.
Yeah, I think exclamation point's friendly.
I do too. So are we?
It might be like a
Danny and Amber
thing.
A Danny and Amber thing, I think.
Okay.
I know. So I tried to think it was an age thing.
Well, she's my age. I went to high school with
I
her.
know. So I don't know what it is.
No.
Yeah, Danny's only a year younger than you.
I put exclamation points. I put 2 exclamation points at the end of almost everything I send.
Right.
Always.
I don't see a problem with that.
Now,
apparently you've been yelling at everybody.
Did you only put 730, like 730 exclamation point?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Maybe this
Oh.
is it.
Okay.
You can't capitalize letters or no, I'm sorry, numbers.
Okay.
Can't capitalize numbers. So to them, they're like in their most capitalized form. They're as tall as a capital letter.
I see where you're going with that. However, the next thing I said was a full sentence with exclamation points.
Yeah.
And they both came at me then. They were both like, quit yelling. I'm like, Amber?
Well, then they were, here's another expression, a dog with a bone. And they were like, oh, we're going to pick on Megan.
Well, that
I think
Danny
that was
and his
it.
bones. But Amber jumped in. I'll tell you what.
Amber.
And I love Amber. But Amber, you jumped in at the wrong time, my friend, because that is not correct. I'm just going to say it.
What about Danny? He's the one who started it.
Well, I know. Well, he knows he's wrong.
Oh,
But
okay.
Amber, I feel like Amber's like, oh, yeah. I know. Mm-mm.
Watch it.
We normally like to agree with Danny, but not in this case. No, we
No.
don't.
Every once in a while, you have to disagree with the man, even if he's on our side.
Even if. And tonight is the night. But I'm telling you, every time I write now, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, there's no winning.
Whew, there is no winning.
No.
So you know what I've been doing? Ending it with an emoji.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, well that's
It feels a little like cringe. Is that what the kids are saying?
Oh, it's got to be totally cringe.
Because emojis are apparently really embarrassing.
Well, I am the most embarrassing because now I don't know how to end a sentence. So now every sentence is just a big smile. So I'm like, oh, they're finally responding about our podcast. And then I look like the biggest dork ever with a bunch of smiles. It's your fault, Danny and Amber.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
If we get canceled because of
It's
our
you too.
cringy emojis, I'm blaming you guys.
Mm-hmm.
All
All right, that was my bone. I feel like I thoroughly picked it. We're good to go.
I don't like the visual. Of
I
that.
mean, it's true. Picked off all. I just did it. It's done.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you sure did. You really
Brought it home there at the end, didn't I?
You sure did. I don't have anything else to talk about. I read a book that I can't ruin for you because we'd fall asleep.
Oh, I would so fall asleep.
It was the weirdest book I've ever read. And I feel like I said that about the last one, but this one got even weirder.
Okay.
So I can't talk about that. And it's been a long weekend, but what have I done? I cleaned up my fridge. Nobody wants to hear about that.
No, but you sure showed everybody pictures of it at lunch.
I did. It's really impressive. What did we talk about at those lunches? Not much.
Oh,
Sometimes you got to fill the space.
It was dry.
It's fine when you play euchre.
Yeah.
But if you're
you
not
gotta
playing
play a game.
euchre, it's like pulling teeth.
Well, when you've grown up with the same people, you've heard all their stories.
I know.
And then you see them every Sunday.
And then I try to liven it up with a little bird action, and you all get so bored.
I enjoy it to a point. There you go. That's all you get. This is boring. What do we got? What else we got? How long are we in?
18 minutes.
Oh, we're doing okay, I think.
Not bad.
Okay, well, keep on being boring. What were you going to say?
I was just going to ask the people what they felt about my idea about the TikTok.
Oh, this is great. We could put it out there to the people.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, we are old and feel awkward when we try to do a TikTok.
Speak for yourself.
Do you feel awkward when we try to do a TikTok, Megan?
Every time. I
So
hate
thank
them.
you. Thank you. That's
Okay.
why. So we haven't done them in a while. However, I just got this really cool bird camera.
This is, at some point, we're going to start sounding younger.
No, it's so cool. Listen,
I
it was
just got
bird
this
drama.
really cool bird camera.
I've learned some of their personalities. The girls are feisty.
Ooh.
The cardinals, they do not like to mess
Y'all shall
with
go on.
other ladies.
And on. And on.
Got an action shot of a downy woodpecker and a lady cardinal. Bop, 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 bop. They whatever. It's great.
They're going at it.
Do you want to see
in a
it?
good way or in a bad way?
Do you want to see it on TikTok? Do you want to see it on TikTok with our podcast playing in the background during a funny part?
No, they do not.
Would that make you tune in and stop and watch?
Don't think so
If
at
you
all.
didn't know us and love us already.
Mm.
That's my question. And
That's
if
not
the
what I
answer is
meant.
no, then what do you want instead?
Well,
TikTok.
that's what I meant. I meant open it up to them to tell us what we should do on TikTok.
Oh, okay. You didn't even want me to give them the option.
I mean, you could go. When I say she could go on and on about birds, she can
you
go
don't think
on.
people are demanding to see that video right now?
I think this might be a personality that you just share with yourself,
All right. Well,
and maybe other people who have bird cameras.
I just want you to realize that you really downplay all my new personalities. Like, you don't really want to hang out with me when I talk about soccer.
Well,
Okay. You and David get mad when I talk about the unforbiddable thing I'm allowed to talk about.
well, we all know why.
So what can my personality be?
Let's see. Let me think.
You gave me the birds.
I kind of thought that little stint you went through with the little teeny tiny library was cute.
Well, then I was done. I finished it.
Well,
you want me to talk about the life?
It's cute.
It's done. How do I talk about that on the podcast?
Well, sorry, that was your one that I liked.
Okay, well, all right.
Let me think of another one. You've gone through so many. I do love your sourdough. I'll eat some of that sourdough anytime you want to give it to me.
You don't want to talk about it? You make fun of me if I talk
don't
about
want
it.
to talk about it, but I do think it is enjoyable bread.
I just think you pick on me a lot.
Oh my gosh. What am I here for? I'm your big sister. I'm supposed to pick on you.
All right, it's true.
You're fine. You'll live. Oh, the victim. Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to say. We've
Okay.
got to get back onto TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is what Erin is telling me, because she's the youth of this thing.
I'm the young one.
She's of this duo. So she's telling me to be hip and to be cool.
Yeah.
We got to get on TikTok. And the way to do that is we don't know.
We don't know.
What we were doing before did not produce.
Nope.
So we need the masses. We need all of you out there to generate an idea. How do we pull in, or do we not? Or are we done? Have we capped? Like, this is our group. This is their people. Just be happy with what we got.
Yeah.
Which I actually am very happy with what we got. But,
Yeah, me too.
you know, really, all of this is to bring in more stories.
That's it. That's all we're ever looking for.
So how? Ooh, maybe we could do like old school, like back in when we had to do commercials for school.
What?
Do you remember like when you'd have to take the old video camera out and you'd have to film like commercials for, you don't remember this?
No.
You never had to do a commercial for school, like a school project?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well,
I did have to make
we
a
used
really
to back in the 80s.
embarrassing interpretive dance video as a full adult for some teacher PD I had to do.
That's
It
really
was
weird. Are you sure they didn't
so
sell that somewhere?
Embarrassing. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. It was for KET. It was a KET PD.
As a full adult?
They were like, okay, on Friday, everybody dress in black. We're going to do this. It was so embarrassing. I had to be water
I'd love
at
to see
one
the
point.
picture of it.
No.
I mean, the video of it.
I made sure all copies were burned. I'm sure. So embarrassing.
No, but I can remember back in like 6th grade having to make a commercial. Like we had to go out into our backyard with a recorder and take like little videos of ourselves making a commercial for a school project. I feel like we had to do that quite often, actually.
I don't remember that, but you are older than me.
So all I'm saying is we could do like a little commercial for spooky stories. Nope,
yeah.
that's not good. That's not
I don't
getting
want
her.
that. That's not it.
It's about as exciting as a bird feeder.
Okay, I think the bird feeder would slap.
I
I stopped today.
If I'm scrolling and a bird feeder footage pops up with two random girls speaking in the background about what? Scrambled porn?
Listen, picture this.
Okay.
First of all, how often do we talk about scrambled porn?
I don't know,
It's
but that
not
was
often.
one of our funniest moments.
Okay.
So when you say that,
Okay.
that's what I'm picturing in the background is like your sweet little titmouse over there.
I do have a titmouse, you guys.
And
It's the
she's
cutest
pretty.
little bird.
And she's sitting there getting her bird seed. And then all of a sudden it's you and I howling and laughing about scrambled porn. I'm like, how make that make sense other than the fact that the bird's name is Tit
Okay.
and we're talking about porn and maybe like a rogue nipple. Actually, hold on.
You're coming around.
I'm coming
Full circle.
Live time. I'm
Thank
coming
you.
full circle. That's actually pretty fucking funny.
Thank you. This is all I'm saying.
But only for that one thing
Oh,
with the
come
titmouse.
on. Come on. Okay, here's my vision.
Okay.
You could be one of two listeners.
Okay.
One is you put your phone on auto scroll because that's now an option on TikTok.
Oh, what does that mean?
That means it'll just, after one video plays, it'll go into the next one. You don't have to swipe,
What?
which is great if you're like doing the dishes.
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh, that sounds so overstimulating.
Well,
Okay.
maybe to you. I do it often.
Okay.
Put it on there. My hands are in the water. Can't change it. And I'm just watching videos. It's fine.
Okay.
With headphones on because I always have headphones.
Okay.
Now that suddenly these funny ladies come on.
Oh, I see. They're trapped.
And I'm like,
Their hands
what
are in
is
dishwater
happening?
and they're trapped.
What do the birds have to do with this? And then I'd watch for a minute. And then after like the third video, I'd be like, I'm going to check out this podcast. Or
Okay.
we get somebody in their 40s. Hello, it's me.
That's us. Okay.
And they're like, oh my gosh, I also am obsessed with birds. They don't even care what we're talking about.
Oh.
They're watching it.
We're
They're
just
like,
getting them
look at
through a
that
loophole."
downy woodpecker just
Mm-hmm.
staring me dead eye in the camera because I've got that footage too. That downy woodpecker.
Oh,
She's got a
look at her.
personality.
She's so proud of this footage.
And then they're like, after the third video of just looking at us for the birds, they go, what are they even talking about? Scrambled porn? I'm going to check them out.
Okay. All right.
Now we got two different demographics coming in.
Listen, I say
Coming in hot.
I say we can only go up from here. Let's give it a go.
It's only because you're drunk. I mentioned this earlier, and she was like, what if we didn't do that, but just put a screenshot?
I'm like, I don't understand how the birds
They
are
don't
gonna
have to relate. I think it's even funnier if it doesn't relate.
Okay. Well, I will say you got me on the whole titmouse thing. That
There you
was
go.
pretty funny because we do talk a lot about nipple in that one.
Yeah. See?
Oh, man, that was a funny clip.
It would take a real bird connoisseur to get the connection there. All right. Well, we've been talking for a long time. A lot of business talk. How about we...
A lot of business talk, and let's talk a little more about business.
Okay, great.
And the fact that I drummed us up some because I went out scouting for some stories today, and I found some in the lovely Weedarinos group
Nice.
on Facebook and the Facebook group Pretty Good Moms, which I think that's hilarious. We're pretty good. We're not excellent. We're pretty good.
Pretty good. That's all you can ask for.
So 2 of my favorite groups on Facebook, and they delivered.
Other than our group on Facebook.
Oh, sure. Okay, so which I totally mean that. Ours is my favorite.
It sounds really sarcastic, but I do
I'm
think
trying.
she means it.
I'm really trying hard not to make it sound sarcastic, but the more I try, the more it becomes sarcastic. Our group is my favorite for sure. Here we go. All right. So my story tonight is from the lovely Liv.
Awesome. Hey, Liv.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
How long did you have to wait? You said it and I said it
A
back.
couple extra seconds. It's like, hi, Liv.
Good Lord.
These are new people. We got to impress them.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
sure. Let's try again.
Feisty when she's...
All right. The lovely Liv.
Liv.
You're so dumb.
Exclamation point. Exclamation point.
Oh my gosh, you're going to make me have a coughing fit. Sorry, I am the worst storyteller, but I do genuinely believe that we lived in a cursed house for a few months.
Ooh.
And let me tell you, I've pre-read this. Liv is not a bad storyteller.
Okay, great.
In December 2023, we moved into a 150-plus-year-old house that looked creepy AF. We were in a pinch.
Wait, what year was it? 2023?
2023. Mhm.
Okay.
Our landlord had asked for our old house back, and we needed to find something fast.
Oh.
and this house was available literally on the same street, so change would be minimal. It seemed like a win-win situation.
Yeah. Almost too good to be true.
Almost. On our first night there, both my partner and I woke up at the exact same time, looked at each other terrified,
Oh my gosh.
and I told him there is something here, to which he replied, I know. He is a big non-believer, so I was surprised that he felt it too. He went downstairs, searched the entire house. Nothing. I checked all the cameras and nothing. Anyway, it wasn't uncommon for us to hear footsteps, smell an old man smell. Sorry, don't want to be ageist.
Do you mean like a sexy old man smell?
Mm.
Or like a
I mean,
old...
Aaron and I don't mind an old man if they look like Sam Elliott.
Yeah, or like that gray hair guy in the pit. He's a B-C character actor. I don't know, but he's got...
Is he hot?
Very gray hair, and I would definitely jump his bones.
There'd be some things would happen there.
And I can't say that when I'm watching it with my husband because he gets a little sensitive about it, but he's hot.
Okay. I'll have to check him out.
But like, are we talking like senior citizen old?
I don't know. Really, she's just talking about the smell. So I'm going to guess. Here's my question. Are we talking old man cologne smell?
Right. That's what I'm asking.
Or like old man funk.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Kind of feels like old man funk.
Ugh. Okay.
Not like, ooh, that's a sexy woodsy smell.
Well, what's funny is she's like, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, well, clearly we don't.
No, we need a little bit more.
We need more
details.
Okay. So either a good old man smell.
I think it's bad. I'm going with funk.
Either way, she's trying not to be ageist is what she's saying. But she's saying like, you get the gist.
Yeah, because if it was a compliment, she'd be like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like that good old...
Yeah, when you say old man, are you talking 50s? Are you talking
Old Spice?
90s?
Is that what we're talking about? Yeah.
That's a different smell.
Okay, I think they got it. Here we go.
Okay.
It wasn't uncommon for us to hear footsteps, smell an old man smell, feel like we were being watched, etc. The house had an old cold cellar, and without fail, the door would close behind you, trapping you inside.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's
Thank
terrifying.
you. What if could you stop it? Put a door stopper in?
Even if you propped it open with something.
No.
Inside the cold cellar, there were tons of things written on the walls. The landlord did not show us the cold cellar during our initial visit, just mentioned it in passing.
Ugh.
Later, one by one, our electronics started failing. Microwave, then our projector, stove, lawnmower, brand new computers, even the radio, which was battery operated.
Ooh.
We called an electrician to check out the wiring. And, well, that's not going to work on the radio.
Yeah, but everything else, maybe.
And he said that while it was old, it shouldn't be the cause of our stuff breaking out of nowhere. In any case, while he was checking all of the power connections, he decided to check the little cottage that sat on a higher part of the backyard for faulty wires or whatever. While he was moving stuff around, we literally heard him scream, and we were like, uh-oh, he got shocked. Nope, he didn't. He had found a voodoo doll, homemade, creepy as fuck, and holding a button with the letter F embroidered.
Wait a minute. The voodoo doll was holding a button?
Mm-hmm. The voodoo doll is holding a button with the letter F embroidered on it.
Okay. Do we get more details on the button?
I hope so. Let's read. We started doing some research and found out that the previous owner, prior to our landlord, was called Frank, and he had lived there for almost 50 years. Then, talking to our neighbors, we found out that our landlord never lived there, but the previous tenant was called Fred, who left out of nowhere one day. And then there was us. My partner's name also started with the letter F.
Oh, no.
That's so creepy. And then she just says, we moved out a few months later.
And how's your partner doing?
I don't know. I hope still living.
All right. So are we thinking the voodoo doll was for the landlord or for the tenant or for the partner?
I think maybe the original tenant, and then it just keeps like kind of bringing in people with the name, the F name.
Okay, but the person who is living there, do you think it was for them or they were the one poking it? Because why would you have a voodoo doll against you at your house?
No, I think that the voodoo doll
was for the landlord.
No. I just think that maybe like the voodoo doll was there to cause ill will towards anybody with a name F, with an F name.
That's not how voodoo dolls work.
Well, somebody did it, but we don't know
You need
who.
to have-
That part is a
You
mystery.
need to have some of that person's essence on the doll.
Who knew you knew so much about voodoo dolls?
Have
Who
you ever
knew
watched the
you
movie?
knew so much
Voodoo,
about
the
voodoo.
voodoo that you do so well. It's a spell. Hell, make me want to shoot, shoot, shoot.
Oh, I'm going to say it again. I bet none of this is as funny as we think it is.
Voodoo dolls are like the most common thing on movies.
Okay.
You got to have a piece of their hair.
Okay. Well,
Like
I think they have,
Band-Aid or something.
they have their letter, F.
That button is probably one of that button probably belongs.
But do you
to
think
an F.
like that somehow that curse is like dwindled down?
Here's what I think that story is saying.
Not dwindled, like been passed down, I guess.
Yeah, I think what that story is saying is we found a creepy voodoo doll,
Okay.
and it could be any one of these people.
Oh, maybe.
But I feel like if it's
Did they say that the landlord's name was F?
Yeah, it was like Fred was the tenant, Frank was the landlord, and then their partner's name starts with an F. So if I had to guess, I would say the person living there, which I think was Fred, is putting a curse on Frank, the landlord.
That's too many F's.
It's a lot of F's.
It's a lot of F's. That's gets very
I think
confusing.
your partner's probably okay.
Okay, well, I hope so. They moved out.
Yeah, it's weird to not leave with your voodoo doll.
Yeah, that is weird.
I take that with me. I do think, did Fred die? And then now this is already somebody who's been ready to curse people is now living in the house because they died there.
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be my guess.
Either way.
Sounds like a movie. It sounds great. I mean, to watch, not to live. Sorry.
Yeah, sounds terrifying to live. I had said to live, like, by the end of that story, like, first of all, you're not a bad author. That, like, wrapped it up perfectly.
Yeah.
And creepy. The creepiest part to me is when she and her partner wake up at the same time.
Yeah.
And look at each other terrified.
And they both knew something was up.
Right. And it's like they both knew without even talking.
Yeah, that's
somebody
so
is here.
That's really, really scary.
Oh, that is
Because it's one
so
thing if like
creepy.
you wake up,
Like,
even if you
hear
woke up at the
that?
same time, it's like maybe you woke them up, like your energy woke them up. But
But
then
for
for
them
that
to-
person to be like, yeah, no, I know something's here.
Both at the same time.
No, I don't like that at
Oh,
all.
that's jarring. That is creepy
That is-
as fuck.
Super creepy. I love it.
Me too. So
Sorry,
good.
Liv. Sorry that you had to live through that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be so. If you stick with us, Liv, we're sorry for a lot of things, but tonight we're really sorry that we pre-gamed so hard.
Glad you moved out of there and
Yes.
your F partner is fine.
Is effing fine. We hope
Effing fine.
in all the ways. Liv, you got it.
Ooh, get it. All right. I'm going to read a story
From Vanessa.
from Vanessa.
Yes,
Love it.
And Vanessa's from Pretty Good Moms,
Okay.
so
Perfect.
love to hear it.
All right. She's pretty good.
Okay, she's pretty good. I'll take it.
All right. Backstory. My dad grew up on the Mexico side of the Arizona border in a border town called Nogales.
Okay.
Maybe I said that right, and maybe I didn't. Some people know.
And tonight we're just gonna go with it because we don't have the capacity
Yes.
to check ourselves.
Right. Nogales, Sonora.
Hmm.
That area was once Apache land based on historical maps I've looked at in books I've read. My family is indigenous, but not Apache. We are Otomi and from a different region. My grandmother bought a property in the hills of Nogales, and during the foundation building process, they discovered the land to be some sort of graveyard.
Ooh.
No, that's not good. We don't like that. There are no records of it being one and no current records that I know of. The home is no longer in our family. My dad always told me stories of his home being haunted when he was a kid, such as his blankets being pulled off him in the middle of the night for years,
Ew.
their bed mattress shaking for no reason, lights going out for no reason, knocking, and footsteps. Everyone who lived in the house, adults and children, had experiences being haunted one time or another. When I was 16, we drove from California to Nogales for a trip during summer break, and we'd be staying for 1 week. Visiting that house was not uncommon, but this was my first time having a paranormal experience in that house for myself. On this specific trip, we arrived in the evening around 9:30 or 10:30 p.m. It was already dark. The home is about halfway up a hill, and the property had a cinder block fence, in quotations, around the entire perimeter. The driveway to the house was parallel to the front door, so I could see the front door of the house from our car. There were no pets on the property, but the yard was huge. The front was my grandmother's garden with flowers, bushes, and fruit trees, a giant Sonoran oak tree, and the back had flat concrete to play. To get to the front door, you have to walk under the oak tree through the garden on a stone path. We made a handful of trips to and from the car. One of the trips, I happened to be outside alone. It was on the walk back to the house, about halfway back, right under the oak tree, where I suddenly felt what I can only describe as fingers in my hair on my scalp.
Ooh.
Oh, that's horrible. The motion of the hand was as if it had grabbed a handful of my hair / scalp, and I screamed, flailing my arms around, but I felt nothing and ran toward the house as my dad came out, and I immediately told him what had happened.
Ugh.
Nothing was on or in my hair. We walked back under the tree together because I refused to go over there alone again, and my mom and aunt suggested it was probably a low branch. As my dad and I walked back onto the same stone path, I held my arms up in the air to see if maybe it was a branch that touched my scalp, and there was nothing. I was so spooked that I ended up having to stay inside as he unloaded the rest of the car on his own. I did not sleep well that night. And then laughing face, crying face emoji.
Oh, man.
I knew it was probably the ghost from my dad's childhood. The next morning, after we got ready for the day, I went out to the stone path to confirm whether or not there really was a branch low enough to touch my scalp. Imagine my surprise when I get over there in the light of day and the closest branch is maybe 5 feet above me and not even in the exact area where I was touched, quotations. I couldn't even reach it if I tried or jumped. I'd need a ladder. I think my dad was trying to keep me from freaking out, so he tried not to make a big deal out of it. But I knew at this point it was probably the same entity that messed with him and his siblings his entire childhood. The wildest part is that not everyone in the family had paranormal experiences. My dad and his siblings did. I did. My cousin, his brother's daughter did, but not my dad's cousins and not their children. Like it haunted our direct bloodline, the children of the children whose mother built the home.
Weird.
Maybe we're the most sensitive because we're both, my cousin and I, had other experiences, other places in different states. Or it just knew we were direct descendants. I do have another experience seeing a ghost with my peripheral vision. If you want that story too, let me know. And yes, the answer is always yes.
Nice. Yeah, we always want extra and more stories.
Yeah, that's so spooky. Having anything physically touch you.
Hair?
Yeah, there's something so like personal
Vulnerable.
About your hair. Yeah, vulnerable is a good word. Yeah. It's like I probably have told this on the podcast once, but Baxter Avenue Morgue, the haunted house,
yeah.
they you have to sign something that's like, I know you can touch me. I'm not allowed to touch you.
Right.
And we went in a haunted house it was like dad for some reason went with us.
Yeah.
And then it was like all of the siblings, we were all there. And my husband and our older sister.
Yeah,
our older sister finally was like, Aaron, I was like, yeah. She's like, are you playing with my hair? And I was like, no, girl, I am not. And she was like,
that's not what I do in a haunted house. Just hang out and play with people's hair.
Yeah, I don't just like, hey, instead of holding your shoulder like a normal person,
your hair.
I'm going to put my head in your scalp. No, I
your
don't.
Head? You mean your hand?
Did I
say
head?
I don't know.
I don't know either. No, but that's creepy. That's really creepy. That's all I could think of.
Oh,
yeah, don't
so
touch my
creepy.
scalp without consent.
Yeah, it's so creepy. The only thing I could think of is maybe it was some sort of like a June bug type thing that got like
might be worse than a ghost.
Oh yeah, but maybe like got wrapped up in there, and then before, like when you went to go get it out, it had already kind of tussled out.
Yeah, but they're loud.
They can be, but when they're not flying, like what if it was one that was just kind of like walking and kind of pulling your hair? I don't know, something like that, something more organic. Look at me being drunk and coming up with that. But I don't know, something like more like a bug or an animal of some sort, but coincidental if it got out that quickly.
Yeah, and I just feel like you'd hear that.
Maybe not.
All right. Yeah, that's freaky either way. Even if it was a bug, I don't like that.
Either way, I thought those were great spooky stories tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Good job hustling, Megan.
I know, that's what I was like, they were great. Did you hear how great they were? They're so great. Give me credit. No. Credit to all of the amazing people that wrote in tonight. Thank you so much. So tonight's fan favorite is the lovely Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Hi, sisters. I'm honored to be this week's fan favorite. Thank you for making me laugh every week and for always creating space for the skeptics and believers to coexist.
Oh, you're welcome.
Right? If I could plug anything, it would be supporting local animal rescues and shelters, especially foster-based rescues that rely on community support. Whether it's donating, fostering, or adopting, every little bit helps. Thanks again for all you do and for the spooky and skeptical stories coming.
Done. I adopted 2 dogs this past summer.
I read that last line wrong. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't even listen.
Yeah, clearly, because she says, thanks again for all you do and keep the spooky stories. I left out the word keep. And keep the spooky. I was like, that doesn't even make sense. And keep the spooky and skeptical stories coming. I'm so sorry, Nicole.
We will. Thanks, Nicole. I was just so proud to brag that I've already done it.
Yep, that's
I've already
right.
done my part. Adopted
That's
2
right.
dogs.
I got my girl Luna. She's my rescue dog.
My gosh, they're like hellions, but I love them dearly.
Yeah, I know. They're the sweetest hellions, though, aren't they?
They really are sweet. They chew up everything. I came home last week and they had one of them threw up about 4 different times on my white couch.
Oh, Aaron.
I'm like, why?
Why?
Why don't you go on the hard wood floor?
Yeah, well, again, why don't you have a gate yet?
I don't know.
It's an easy fix.
There's not an easy spot to put them. We've been trying to figure it out.
Away from your white couch would be all I would care about.
Yeah. Yeah.
But either way, Nicole, it's your night. It's not.
That's right.
It's not all about dog vomit.
Even with the dog vomit, I'd adopt him again.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks, Nicole, for being a great listener and supporting our little podcast.
Yeah, and thank you to our new writers,
Yes.
story submitters.
Vanessa and Liv, thank you so much. Hopefully you'll become new listeners.
Yeah.
Hopefully we didn't
Maybe
run
not
you-
after tonight.
Yeah, tonight was a night. Tonight was a night.
We're not always this drunk to
I mean,
start.
Sometimes we are, but not always.
Right. Yeah. So we got to go. We got to go.
All right.
All right.
Let's
Thank
wrap
you
us
guys
up.
for listening. You can check out our website at myskepticalsister.com. You can find out how to become a Patreon on that website. $3 a month gets you weekly bonus content, a sticker, and a magnet. $5 a month gets you all that, plus our monthly movie night. Last month, we watched Anaconda. If you haven't watched that, what are you doing? It was ridiculous.
Right?
It was one of the best, worst movies I've ever seen. It was really bad.
It was, the CGI
Oh, my Lord.
was incredible.
Incredible. And we got to check out Ice Cube for a long time.
Ooh.
And that was nice.
He is easy on the eyes.
He really is. And we got to see, spoiler alert, Owen Wilson in a snake.
Literally inside of
My
a
favorite
snake.
part of that.
Oh my gosh.
It was my favorite part of that whole movie. Okay. You can also join for free if you'd like, where you get a bonus content week, which, holy shit, we got another one of those this month.
Damn, girl.
What are we
That's a
going to put
lot.
out? Who knows?
It
Join
won't be
us.
tonight. If we kept recording tonight, we would die on this podcast.
Join us, and you'll be as surprised as we are.
Yeah.
Or you can write in from our website, or you can go to our Gmail account, which is myskepticalsister@gmail.com, and write in there. You can rate, review, subscribe. You can do all those things. Tell your friends about us, write your stories in, and, just tell us how much you love us. We really love that.
That's
And
right.
we love you guys. And we'll talk to you next week.
Sini Luarit. That's Danish for
Okay.
sleep well.
Beautiful. Bye.
La 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 la.
It's hard to drink a beer when you remember how good Sprite is.
Well, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Bring it together. You are a professional, if nothing else. In December 2023, we moved into a 150 plus year old
Home.
Rue, how you doing out there? That was a cross between home and house. Ugh. Couldn't quite get my mouth to make that S sound. Let's try that again. Oh, and I'm also massaging my eyeballs right now to get them to work.